I'm sitting on it. I'm sitting on it. Sorry. Lango. Are you set now? Hello? Hello? Ah, they are the food that will good. That are the food that will good. Now? Hello? Hello?
Good morning. Can we start now? Good morning, members of the media, and President, the National President, Deputy National President of the National People's Party, Honorable Dr. Maltabali, the spokesman of the National People's Party and Minister of Information, on the whose docket we are here this morning. Party, the Honorable Lamin Chame, the Secretary of Media and Communication, Canada, the Secretary Strategy Research Development, Content Campaign Manager, Lancham, National Women Mobilizer, Secretary Fundraising, Deputy Secretary Media and Communication, Lancham, Deputy Campaign Manager, Deputy Secretary Legal Affairs, Corporate members of the regional executive committee, chairman, all the secondary supporters, members of the National People's Party, those who are present here and those absent. Good morning to all of you. We hold this very important session to address key issues that are important not only to the National People's Party but to the country as a whole. Particularly of recent unfortunate comments made by the leader of the United Democratic Party, the Gambia, Gambia. We found those statements alarming as threat to the socio-economic development of the country and the peace and stability of the country. We've also found that the statements are full of fallacy and are recipe for violence and chaos. Prepare for conduct the local government elections for April 14 and May 20 respectively. And as a party under the leadership of His Excellency President Barrow, which is founded on the basis of democracy, respect for fundamental rule of law, and strict observance of people's liberties and freedom. We are concerned as a party, and that we intend to highlight those issues and as well proper solutions for that effect. Under the guidance of the spokesperson, the press conference will be held on. Then we will allow the Secretary Media and Communication to read the statement, one on behalf of the party, and then we will allow a brief comment from the first Deputy National President, Dr. Depa Sabali. Then I will take questions and answers. On that note, I want to thank members of the media for coming, and also this all I'm sorry on behalf of the Secretary General and Party Leader, His Excellency President Adama Barrow. Very happy 58th Independence Anniversary of the Gambia and hope that we will witness many independence. And as well, this is our first press conference. I also wish to, on behalf of the Secretary General and Party Leader, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Commander in Chief of the Gambia Forces, His Excellency President Adama Barrow, to extend our deepest knowledge of the family, the Vice President, Dr. Kamala Ali, that we pray the Almighty Allah grant him eternal channel. He has been a man of wisdom who lived through his life, who has served his country with distinction as junior public civil servant. He was president of the climax of permanent secretary, as well as serving the international community and the second highest office of his country as president. That he held shape, and drive the policies of government for and on behalf of the president. So we want to extend our heartfelt condolences to his family and to the Gambian population. And now I will invite Secretary for Media and Communication, Suleiman Kamara, to give a statement for
Press. Welcome to the National Secretariat of the National People's Party. It is with great pleasure and honor that the National Executive Committee of our great party invite you to this crucial press conference. The National Executive Committee decided to organize this interaction and reflection with the press in response to the statement uttered by the UDP leader and the United Democratic Party that, if ignored, would mislead his followers and fuel a state of instability in the country. May we begin with the recompiling the commitment of our party to the sacred ideals of peace, stability, national reconciliation, unity, and the continued progress, development of our beloved country, the smiling coast of Africa. The Ministry of Local Government and Land has received written complaints from the Council about alleged financial and administrative irregularities involving various amounts from $10 to $30 million, as well as critical staff matters. These reports were specifically received from Basel Area Council, Yanjamure Area Council, California Municipal Council, and Banjul City Council. These councils are currently besieged by internal squabbles and somewhat multi-signed. Almost 2 months into 2023 fiscal year, a council like the Banjul City Council is yet to submit its annual budget for scrutiny by the ministry as provided for by the Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004. A council like KFC has been without a CEO and a Director of Finance for nearly 2 years and are blocking oversight measures, including court orders and directives from the Local Government Service Commission to institute the proper redress. These circumstances have, among other factors, seriously negated the administration, developmental, and social service delivery obligations of the Council. The Ministry bears extraordinary oversight obligations over councils and have hence advised on appropriate measures to bring sanity in the local government administration. As a result, the activities of councils will be reviewed holistically, without bias, with the objective of improving the governance and service delivery component of each and every council on standard footing. A fairer look at the terms of reference of the Commission is clearly indicative of the fact that the whole exercise at the end of the day is aimed at providing government with informed policy choices for effective local government reform, functional and physical decentralization. Any other opinionated consideration associating the institution of the Commission to political economy is a wishful assumption. His Excellency the President Adam Barrow is within his legal and executive remit in consonance with Section 200 of the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, 1997, to set up this commission. Be placed on record that no amount of political control or idle bickering will derail the work of the Commission or distract its commissioners from the task ahead of them. The government lends its total support to the commissioners and all the general public to remain law-abiding at all times. In pursuit of our purpose and drive for stability and greater prosperity for this small but great country, our party has taken note of the statement of great concern that were expressed by Honorable Hussein Dabo, leader of the United Democratic Party, in a political meeting held by members of his party in Gunjur on Sunday, February 12, 2023. We have noted with concern that the leader of the UDP had made remarks in Gunjur that may threaten the continued peace and stability of the country. It is a political tide now, with local government elections to be held within the immediate horizon. We can understand the state of anguish, paranoia that has gripped the UDP leader and his party over their clearly diminished prospect in these elections. The inconsiderate and careless outbursts of a political leader in these delicate times cannot be taken lightly by all level-headed Gambians. The leadership of NPP therefore deemed it fit and necessary to join all peace-loving citizens to come out and condemn boldly for spreading words of fears and intimidation, the utterances of the embattled and clearly exhausted leader in Gunjur, which we intend to address in this press conference, is as follows. 1. That His Excellency President Adam Barrow want to stifle the decision of the Supreme Court with regard to setting up a commission of inquiry to look into the financial malpractices of some local government authorities. We will stress here that this president has no time in his busy and highly delicate schedule to deviate from his executive role of managing the presidential affairs of this country and delving into the role of domain of the judiciary or any branch of government at any time. Number two, Hussein Dabo decried the ongoing investigation process of the Finance and Public Account Committee into financial activities of local government authorities, but this oversight role is part of the normal functions of National Assembly. And Alaj S. Dabo, the Administrative Secretary of UDP, is the chairman of this commission, or of this committee. So in a sense, the coming of the Council to the National Assembly to answer questions has nothing to do with President Barrow. The whole country saw in the news the missing millions in the UDP control councils. On the strength of the outcome of these preliminary investigations, it is within the limit of the President of the Republic to establish a commission of inquiry into such situations. In the Gambia, under President Barrow, the democratic space is boundless, and there is zero interference in the province of judiciary. This has been demonstrated on numerous occasions, and all of you representing your various media houses are witness to that. The UDP leader also said that the result of the coming election are not tabulated. If the result of the coming election are not tabulated properly according to him, they will announce their own results. This is quite unfortunate by trying to undermine the integrity of the Independent Electoral Commission. The party is a spent force and on a life support massive. This is manifested in the last presidential election. NPP is a progressive people's movement party, a party of peace, hope, and inclusiveness. Where all opinions are respectfully counted. Where politics of insult is shunned, as Honorable Halifa Sallah once said, people who insult have nothing to offer. This is a serious threat and a recipe for chaos and instability. His Excellency Adam Barrow will preserve the integrity, peace, harmony of this country, and he will not allow anyone to take the laws of this country into their own hands whenever decisions do not go their way. Gambian democracy has come of age, and we have nurtured and matured an independent judiciary to which everyone can seek redress whenever they feel their rights have been threatened. There is no witch hunting in this country. The president has no time to witch hunt any law-abiding citizen. He is fair and peaceful in all his dealings, and he will never be distracted in the course of his duty for this nation. He is astute, forthright, and focused on his mission to liberate Gambia that we all want. We will not be threatened or distracted in this. As Winston Churchill once said, if you want to throw a stone at every barking dog, you will never arrive at your destination. Number three, the opposition leader also said that in his now infamous speech that whatever the civil government does in terms of diplomacy is exactly what his UDP will do. According to him, they will visit, they have visited foreign embassies to sell their agendas, whatever that may mean. President Barrow has established and maintained cordial and friendly relations with countries and multilateral partners of the Gambia. No one can enter by the back door to sow a seed of discord between us in their quest to settle non-existent political scores with the government and by extension the vast majority of the Gambian people. The message of His Excellency after his landslide victory in 2021 was all hands on deck to move the country forward through development agendas, programs of his government in addressing the daily hopes and aspirations of Gambians of all walks of life. Thank you very much.
I will now invite the Deputy National President, Dr. Gambia, to make a brief statement.
Bueno.
Gambia. First, we want to congratulate His Excellency President Adama Barrow on the 58th anniversary of the independence of our dear country, and also his 58th anniversary of his birth. So thank you to every peace-loving Gambian. Our presence here today is necessitated by our love for the Gambia, and our love for NPP, and our love for His Excellency President Adama Barrow. But most importantly, our meeting here today is to respond to a statement that we found to be contemptible, to be reckless, to be dangerous, and frankly, grandiose. Made by this statement borders violence. This statement is on Gambia, and this statement is unacceptable in a peace-loving Gambia. So today, the NPP are here to make it extremely clear that the Gambia, under His Excellency President Adama Barrow, will be ruled by law and not by the wishes of a man. The statement made by Usainu Dabo in Congo South was long and rambling. However, I will break it down to very short and precise. In his statement, he threatened and used the word, "I am warning the President." Usainu Dabo, you cannot warn His Excellency President Adama. In his statement, he declared that he may declare his own results come the local government election. Usainu Dabo, if you do that, we will declare you a rebel. The only authority in this country to declare election results is the Independent Electoral Commission. No other man or woman, including him, Usainu Dabo. So please, for the safety of our nation, the results of the local government election will only be announced, recognized by the Gambian people, only the one from the IEC and not from any individual. So, in his statement again, he also said that His Excellency President Adama Barrow does not have the authority, or he questioned his authority to establish a commission of inquiry. He is a lawyer for 30 years or more. Section 201 of the 1997 Constitution clearly indicated that His Excellency President Adama Barrow has the authority to establish a commission of inquiry into any agency which borders towards public interest, and that includes the local government administration. So His Excellency is within bounds to establish commission. And we want to make it abundantly clear that these commissions will never have executive interference. These commissions will operate freely, fairly, and transparently, and their recommendations will be implemented regardless of the wishes of Usainu Dabo. This statement is unfortunate for somebody who has been held as an elderly statesperson of this country. Gone to the level of being the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, can never imagine announcing his own results. This is uncalled for, and we are calling on all peace-loving Gambians to get out and vote for the party of their choice come the local government election and operate within the law. Because if you don't, as my party said before, it's either you obey the law or the law will consume you, and nobody will be above the law in this country as long as President Adama Barrow is the president. There has been a lot of history with Usainu Dabo and violence, and this is just the latest and the unacceptable one. Usainu Dabo, when he was in government, he supported the fact that if you challenge the 3 years of President Barrow, he is going to take you to court. When he was out of government, he said that was the statement of Usainu Dabo, not the UDP president. This is inconsistent and unacceptable. And NPP remembered it very well. It was the same Usainu Dabo that had running with the Public Order Act. And this he challenged in the highest court of the land. And he even challenged it to the ECOWAS court, and he lost. That means that law is the law of the land and must be respected. Hussein Dabo, when he was in government, he threatened that every teacher that protested will be fired. And when Hussein Dabo was out of government, he said threatening teachers had the right to strike. Who is Hussein Dabo? When Hussein Dabo was in government, every court ruling was okay. Hussein Dabo dismissed the Supreme Court ruling of our election victory. But today, he's rejoicing the Supreme Court ruling of Taliban. This is a country where you must obey. You cannot choose what to obey and what not to obey. The law is for every Gambian citizen, including party leaders, including ministers, including every government official. The law will be supreme. You cannot pick and choose what to take and what not to take. This is a country of equals, and we must all operate within the realm of the law. So, finally, I will advise the party leader of UDP, unlike the majority of the people in UDP who are peace-loving Gambia, and let's get this right, majority of the people of UDP are peace-loving Gambians who are minding their daily business within the realms of the law. But the statements being made by their party leader is unacceptable on Gambian and grandiose and will not take shape. So today, we are calling on every peace-loving Gambian, regardless of the party you are, to understand that it is only Gambia we have. And the peace we have is the most precious commodity we have in this country. And we must all operate to maintain that peace that we have. His Excellency President Adama Barrow is the most peace-loving Gambian. He has respected the rulings of this court for entirety of his presidency. There have been cases which have gone against his wishes, but he has respected them because he is a man of law. So today, the National People's Party, under His Excellency President Adama Barrow, is advising that Hussein Dabo withdraws his statement and also make it very clear to the Gambian people that Gambia must operate within peaceful existence. We must peacefully coexist and we must respect the law. And we, in the strongest possible terms, condemn the statement that was made by Hussein Dabo in his rally in Congo South. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, Force Deputy National President of the National People's Party. Now we will open the floor. Members of media, if you have any questions. Yes, what's your name? Please, you tell us your name and the media that you represent.
I am Saba from
Saba.
This is the timing. You just a few months away from the local government. Don't you think that based on that argument, like they have a genuine decision, and why have the government decided to just a few months away from the local government?
Now, you know, government timing as a government is a continuous process. The government of President Adama Barrow was elected in 2021. And if you are following proceedings at the National Assembly and also happenings at local councils, you realize that there are a lot of maladministrations, a lot of alleged financial malpractice. And that people have been complaining for a while now, but it came to light of recent when the Finance and Public Account Committee of the National Assembly continues to meet and to receive statements of accounts and activity reports from government departments and institutions, including the local authority, local council. And it is glaring that there is a need in the interest of public interest, in the interest of accountability and transparency. That what people have been complaining of millions of dollars missing in local authorities, and that following their appearance at the Finance and Public Accounts Committees, and as well as long-standing requests from the membership of those council for the Ministry of Local Government through government to look into it. And of course, there was audit which was carried by the National Audit Office and other auditors in various local authorities. It is now apparent that the government as responsible to the people to set up a commission. There are audits that also talks about probably just to set up a special audit committees, or probably because something comes to light of that nature, that magnitude, which can lead to a lot of corruption, economic crime, maladministration. So probably just set up a investigative panel. But President Adama Barrow, who respect due process and rule of law, decided to act in accordance with Section 200, Section 1 ABC of the 1997 Constitution, that empowers him to set up commissions of inquiries into any matter affecting government departments, when you look at those subsections, including local authorities, and or anything that is for public interest. And because of that, he is empowered by the Gambian people in accordance with public interest to set up that commission. I disagree with people who say that it's critical. The leader of the United Democratic Party, Wilson Dabo, indicated, and some other people, are accusing some public officials of corruption. And now that it is obvious in the public domain and public in the National Assembly that there is alleged misappropriation, or belief that there is some misappropriation of public funds or maladministration within our council, our local authorities, and that the only way that can unravel all those misconceptions or those allegations that are leveled against them is to set up an independent commission of inquiry in accordance with law. If the Hussein Dabo, the authoritarian leader of the UDP, believe in fighting corruption, and the leaders of those various countries who believe in fighting corruption, and every Gambian who believe in fighting corruption, and the United Democratic Party's own council believe that they have been equal to the task. There's nothing to hide, there's no corruption, there's no administration. Why the rambling? Why the bickering? Why the threat? Why trying to impede lawful and legal processes and authority? If we believe that in fact we are structured, if Lawyer Dabo is a astute leader who is incorruptible and who believes in the fight against corruptions and maladministration, to support and in fact to hail the actions of government on the leadership of the president and ask his people to comply and to show and to tell them, to tell Gambians the truth, to show that they are not caught, to show that there is no maladministration, to show that there is no mismanagement of public funds. But it's obvious because you look at the council, for example, the Gambia Municipal Council. Since the UDP under Talib Ahmed Bensouda for the council, can you tell us what meaningful development they have done for this country? Besides the flowers that they planted in the around their own building and the KMC and the fencing of the Bakote site. Tell us, you are Gambia, we are residents and citizens of the Gambia Municipal Council. Can you tell us which meaningful development that the councils that have controlled hundreds of millions, which of course the richest council in the country, have done? They are responsible of constructing this field. But since Talib assumed of this 2018, can you tell Gambia which role that constructed?
Honorable, just to add a few to that, the origin of the law that has given the president the mandate to, don't worry. Yes, I'm saying the source of the law from which the president's power has originated does not put any time bound. What it has done is to give the mandate to the president to set up conditions. I thought it was captured.
Yes.
What I'm saying, fundamentally, what we are looking at is the source of the law, the origin of the law from which the president has taken his power to put up conditions. Honorable Njai cited Constitution section 200 in different categories. And there is no specification to say there is a time bound within which the president could do this. And if you are looking at the local government election as a case, the president's term, in the second term of the president, is only 1 year, 2 months. So there isn't any problem of time in this one. Thank you.
Any other question? Yes. Yes. Let's
Mike. QTV.
The UDP has raised a lot of issues, not just the fact that he feels that this commission is going to reach out to his opinion. Also, he raised issues like the fact that the government has not done delicate in terms of addressing excesses in these councils. Because we all knew before 2016 that the legislative councils were used as political he said to talk, the first thing the president would have addressed was address that and the vote for. Solve the problem before probably issues like this will come today and the government wanting to address them at the last minute. As a party, of course, probably all these things that you raise here have come from a government spokesperson. It is too strong. Anyone who knows this have come from the government spokesperson responding to a political party, to a political party in opposition, but it's coming from the NPP. The question is, in your own way, with all other allegations of corruption, including the binding rehabilitation project, which was also a result of an audit exercise and queries were made, due process was not followed. We have not seen anything from the side of the government. Don't you think that the government is inconsistent when it comes to dealing with issues of corruption in this country?
Before responding to your questions, I would want to set the record straight. This press conference is organized by the National People's Party, not the executive arm of government. And the statement made by the leader of the United Democratic Party, Hussein Rabu, was made in capacity as leader of the political party. As the leader of a political party in a political platform. It is only befitting for us as a party, and we put strong at the National People's Party. And as responsible party executive, we thought it behoves on us to respond on those cases. And this press conference is not organized by government. It highlighted government projects. We are not here addressing issues of government projects. And I want to suggest that for the government. And for us, it is up that as a party, we respond to the party leaders, the party's political comment. Because the president is committed to the evolution and also to the supremacy of the government. In democratic governance dispensation, you separate party politics and governance. And because of those reasons, we cannot have the government spokesperson to respond on allegations leveled against a political party, even though we are the party in government, because we want to move the country. Those are part of irregularities that the president is committed to rectify. The biggest challenge we have as a country and as a continent is change and innovation. And the president wants every Gambian, after he leaves office, to build a strong foundation of democracy, where we will operate based on the principle of democracy. Now, Lawyer Dabo talks about, you talked about a council. One of the reasons or one of the ways of rectifying the abnormalities is due process. We have seen the Caribbean Municipal Council, they have, as we speak now, they don't have chief executive officer. And the matter was before the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court held a decision indicating the mayor and his council, they don't have the authority to suspend or to dismiss the chief executive officer. That's the Supreme Court decision. The leader of the United Democratic Party, he said we must respect decisions of the Supreme Court. Himself and his party mayor is obstructing lawful and authority and also decision of the Supreme Court. There's the hypocrisy. Who? The President of the Republic of the Gambia, the court, the council went to the Supreme Court and asked for declaration on that provision in the act against the provisions of the Constitution. And the Supreme Court indicated that their terms should continue until a day preceding the swearing in of the new council. And President Adama Barrow, for his respect for the rule of law and independence of the judiciary, accepted that decision, even if we as government will seek review of the Supreme Court. Lawyer Dabo himself, in that platform interview, he accused the president of stifling or not respecting the decision of the Supreme Court. That's hypocrisy it's best. We want to call on the UDP leader to call on the mayor of KMC to respect the decision of the Supreme Court.
Yeah, okay. My name is Alfsin Jete, NPP Media. My question is we see many times Hussein Dabo is coming out threatening the government, or UDP people are threatening the government. But we don't see none of you people come out and then respond to him. And then today we see you people come out and then try to respond to him. Why? Is it because of this local government election coming or what? That's my question.
No, you know, the National People's Party, we don't believe in engaging personal sentiment and self-aggrandizement. And we believe most of these comments that are made on social media by a UDP, their leader or their surrogates, are based on personal sentiment, personal attacks. And for us, we want to set as an example. Not everything that people sit in the comfort of their houses using social media, thanks to the democratic nature of this dispensation, they come up with those issues. So we only respond when things are very pertinent and are very alarming. Look at the comment of the Gambians. We are all aware that his wish is to render this country ungovernable, as he made earlier on. And he believed, because from 2021 to 2026, it's a long distance for him because he's over 80 years old. And he believed the only way, he is so desperate to be in power, that is to render this country ungovernable, to ensure that there is violence and there is chaos in this country, and he believed if that happens, he can have an opportunity to be a president. And we found this comment to be very dangerous. We found this comment, and he put them at a time when we are going into elections. And the Gambia as a country, and also the Economic Commission of West African States, ECOWAS, under their protocols of democracy and good governance and indicated that they want all political leaders, political parties, and leaders within this sub-region to always de-escalate tensions when we are heading into elections. And we are going into local government elections, and it's apparent that all his mayors and chairmen, they will lose the elections. So what we want to do is to cast a sense of doubt within the minds of the Gambian people, and also to prepare his supporters for violence, so that comes during campaign and period of announcement of results, they can create violence in this country, and then the country will descend into violence, which is very, very serious. That's why we deem it fitting to respond to this issue, because we have served as a vice president, Dr. Sabah indicated, and as a political party leader, our constituents are our people, they are our voters. Their peace and stability should be our utmost top priority. So on those basis, we are here. Thank you.
Excuse me, please. Yeah, let me come in. You mentioned about the excesses of. Sorry, let me just. Is it okay? Yeah. You mentioned about excesses of the local authorities. I think the only excess that is happening now is just at the KMC, where they award people with contracts, to clear gutters, and nothing is done. And what you've seen, since Trump came to power, is what we call politics of dishonesty and presentation kind of politics. Why put flower bases around his office? So that when people are going to Banjul, they can say, there's something going on. People of this municipality does not need flower bases. How many potholes are within the municipality? He has no plan. He has no vision. The only thing he can do is a presentation style of politics. It's just rhetoric. That's all he can do. So he doesn't have a plan for this municipality. And we can safely tell you that, this party of ours, we have a plan for this municipality. We nearly finished working at Banjul. We are coming to KMC. And we are sure that President Obama is going to deliver to the land.
Definitely announce our candidate. We are now in the process of concluding our internal democracy. This is a party of democracy, and we want to set us up. We will get back to you. So today we are listening. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes, go ahead.
Okay, see, if I land on your plan.
No, please. Yeah. Any other question?
Yes.
Any other question? So now we will draw the. He said he wanted to ask the question in full. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. We don't want to.
Go ahead.
The commission of Parliament will open the down the case. Donica Toy Lam done my room, Madame Dozi, Lam will like that what it His Excellency President down. What I return back, what I for Mark, why I want that.
Lam will done in fact, and the do we President Stay Congo, Okira Congo, Baho Darna, one of the second operator when he commissioned. Lara or what I had there as KMC can do like the Woody, Lam, with a cassette, and a collet and a crucial lamb which is what it. So the one lamb, what he can tell Hapari, Suki, and then I open what the commission. Then now I know all commission for what a Lara Vista, Kalisali, and Ganda, Majan, and Ligue de Nantare, Ligue de Jarani, Helao. the KMC council lagi di kok. The KMC, BCC, the Camera Council, Karaman Area Council, Masakon Area Council, Kundo Area Council, Jajabud Area Council, Kanyabasi Area Council, the Badati, the Lara, Wata, Hidden, the Fairway, Fairwani, Tapalabia, and Wani Wada.
Okay, let me ask media, you might be this the NPP media team have encouraged them if they feel that they are comfortable asking questions in the local language, they are free to do so. So don't get confused about it, yeah?
Thank you. Now we will only take 2 questions because we wanted to concentrate on the purpose of the press conference. We don't want to open it up. That is why our focus indicated that the root of proceeding was for him to make a statement and then the national president and I take personal answers. Because we don't want to open it up. I will take only one more question and allow the secretary in charge, then we can do a recording. Any other question?
Basically what happened is we did many things about because you come out defending a government. NPP is the ruling government party. You are here defending what Down says against them, and you don't want to ask questions about the government. So it makes it difficult. Basically, where do you come?
You can ask whatever that was said. You can ask.
Yeah, but that's why I raised the issue of other corruption allegations, other corruption allegations. If you come here and tell us, basically the government is going to ensure that this commission would be free and fair, that means you are assuring governments on behalf of government that the commission will be free and fair. Then if I ask you about other issues that they are raised by commissions, we should be able to defend that.
By a commission?
No. I mean, by looking at the decision, there was no
Every press conference has a purpose.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Katie, you can
Yes, you know, the rules about the Banjul project. I think the Banjul project, what we talked about there was some procedural errors for the state. And there was no corruption issues raised on the Banjul project. And we were all aware that those procedural errors were corrected by government and by all partners, and it was acknowledged by auditors. And those were procedural errors, not about corruption. And then the reason being because of those errors and why people were raising about the Banjul project, it was a monumental project. And they saw it as a huge development for the city of Banjul. And they thought, because that is the first in the history of the Gambia, among the two, to address not only the roads, but the roads, drainage, and sewage system to the entire capital city. In fact, as we speak now, it has never been in the wildest dream of every Gambian that the way the Banjul projects have been executed timely and they follow the specifications as per government and also the contractor perform of expectation. So what at the time they were querying was because the 2021 elections was near, so they thought if the project kickstarts and it is not halted because the objective was to stop the project so that the president and his government will accused of not fulfilling their promise of developing Banjul. And all those administrative, it was just a matter of procedural errors, and they were rectified, and the project went on, and it's a success today, and the Gambian President Alvaro will also run into the KMC regular, and he will replicate such a project for the interest of
Thank you very much, Honorable. Let me just clear this point. As he had already explained, the press conference is party-based. It's organized by the NPP in response to concerns that were raised by Honorable Hussein Dabo in Bunju. Your concern for government to respond, government's response will also come. It is not the mandate of this body here to determine government response and when it comes. The responsibility of any person here is to stand on the NPP platform and to speak from party level what we know, the confusion Lawyer Dabo have done to the population, and as our civic responsibility to make matters clear. That is the objective. But certainly, government, so long as it is seen necessary, will also come with the response of government. So thank you.
This is based
It was my brother. It was on the platform.
He said he wanted to ask
that body is being to address issues like this, issues of found evidence. The party reach out. The other reach out. Next thing, those issues that we think would be declared in the national security, especially the last
thank you. Yes, in fact, we are the chair of the interparty. We will definitely, wherever and whenever necessary, lodge complaint into certain issues. But also it works on us to set the record straight. When he's warning the president, he's warning the commander-in-chief of the Gambian Armed Forces, who is also elected by Gambian to lead to serve from 2021 to 2027, January 19. But as you know, he's a Democrat, president. We decided to respond and to put sense into people who's probably sense only on acquiring the leadership of this country. Thank you. Now we will allow the
Kumbale.
I think we need to find out that the main thrust and objective of this press conference is to draw attention, public attention, to the very dangerous statements that Honorable Hussein Dabo made in June recently in relation to the establishment or setting up of commission of inquiry into the activities of local government authorities. And let us try and deflect attention of this setting up of commissions from the local government elections that are on the horizon presently. The setting up of commissions is a matter of the process of governance of the country. Commissions of inquiry emerge in the process of governance, and it is within the remit of the President of the Republic to set up a commission of inquiry wherever he deems it necessary as provided under Section 200 of the 1997 Constitution. Now, we have to see the Constitution as the collective voice of the people of the Gambia. The collective voice of the people of the Gambia is bigger than the individual voice of any political leader or any political party for that matter. The Constitution does not give or direct the President to set up commission of inquiry in any particular time or any particular time of the year. The
commission of inquiry was set up in relation to findings that have been discovered in the process of the work of the National Assembly. So I think we need to try and deviate attention from the local government elections in relation to this commission of inquiry. This has nothing to do with the local government elections. The UDP party leader's statement was made in a political meeting in Gunjur, because that political meeting was in relation to the, we understand, it was a victory celebration of the UDP candidate there, KKB Barrow. That election victory was in relation to National Assembly elections that were conducted almost 1 year ago. Why, therefore, if you want to link this commission of inquiry to the present, the emerging local government elections, why, I would ask also, why did the UDP not organize a victory celebration for KKB Barrow in elections that took place almost 1 year ago? Why only 2 weeks ago? So let us understand that in the process of governance, commissions of inquiry emerge as and when the president considers it fit and necessary. And it has nothing to do with the electoral calendar of the government or the commander. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On behalf of the party leader, we want to thank all members of the media for coming, and also the national executive members who are here. Also, we appreciate your coming, your valuable time, and looking forward for a continuous and fruitful collaboration between the National Party and the members of the media. That was it for this press conference. Thank you very
Vamos que easy go. Kana dia mo. Kana dia mo. NPP la national NPP la national executive idiam tala hotel fana yela statement o dile statement o mun ya lo ba kamunta ko adabo e kuma to mun fo a commento ka foko ni president baro e commission o Talib Ahmed Ben Souda woni ke kiskis wala ke kumpa bo ka jibe ila tamandiro ko na ko lesbenta ila tamandiro ko be muna tinya gaje ako abe banko nyaato ko advice la wo na e wo na be ku yala ando UDP as a political party be mamanda andu wote kayro naati la banko kan jam dabola o statement o NPP ya je ko wo rontale ito fanan nata ka statement o di pour ka sene andi dabola ayala o statement o ni widro ka foko ni baro e commissionol lo commissionol lu yalo ko be kiskis lo ken o commissionol ni ebe fitinole naati la banko kan abe fitinole wilinde o kacale sotata jam aliya boy o ngay bur siri njaay diyamta lamin kuin jame diyamta kata docteur Demba Saba kata na NPP la ñaton ko bol be diyamta sa intenti o safuno press conference bin bandal ka tentu gal jay borom al bari ma yusuf kebe adesani wala balé NPP la national bureau dum be Pakistan ala ban